it feels so cold inside my heart tonight. Be my man is what she said. It's not just the wind that's moving around tonight, but quick and clean don't make it right.
Ant and I are on the way out to where we found 2 pieces of gold a fortnight ago, but we stopped on the way because when we were driving along the track, Ant's noticed where they've been dozing the track. He yelled out, "Hold on," and turned up these stones. And you have a look at these stones here, that's part of a fire heap. And when I was looking at them, there's relics to be found, because there's one there, right there. There's broken glass. See the top of a bottle? The bloke that's been dozing the track, he's come along. He swung a bit wider here and clipped this. It's been a fireplace. Carted a few stones down around the corner. These big stones here, half a handmade brick. So we're real interested in giving this a go and detecting here for relics. Good start to the fact that there's stuff sitting on the surface. Yeah. No one's been here scrounging around. But before we do that, we want to show you our latest present.
Alright, so as Glenn was saying, we wanted to show you our latest present. Recently, we were contacted by the good folk at BLUETTI. You might have seen Dirtfish Mish and the Coffee Bush Kid also have been contacted by the good folks at BLUETTI, and we have been sent a EB55 power station to review and test out. So without any further ado,
and it's going to get it out of the box.
That's it. This is how she comes, nice and packaged up. It's it weighs about 7.5 kilos. So
if you were, say, a feeble man with sort of translucent white hands, you could still carry it all right, Ant?
Yeah, it's not too bad. I manage.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. And I see it's not very tall. It's a nice.
No, it's quite compact.
Compact size, so you don't need a.
Here it is.
Don't need a step ladder to deal with it.
Definitely not.
I had a step ladder, and you know, Mum said a real ladder left when I was quite young. Right, I'll stop mucking you up.
Stop mucking around. Here we go. Comes with an instruction manual as well, which is obviously very useful. I recommend reading these before you turn the machine on. It's pretty straightforward, very straightforward. Even I managed to figure it out.
Ant's briefed me.
Tried to brief Glenn as well on it. And in this is the second box with a few additional cables in here. So in here you've got, this is the Doobie Wacky that you plug into the input here when you want to charge this machine. So it was pretty much fully charged when it came. It was about 60 to 80%, but I did give it a bit of a charge, so very easy to just plug it in there. And then with this cable, plug that one in here, and then that'll go into your power point at home when you want to charge it up. There is another way to charge it as well if you're on the go. So if you get this cable here, you can plug this one into the input as well, and then you can plug that right into your cigarette lighter in the car. So if you wanted to charge it on the go, when you're out on a weekend trip or whatnot, you can always do that too. So that's nice and handy.
Before we recharge 3.5 hours when the turbo motor's on, just read that a little bit.
Yeah, so 3.5 hours, not too bad if you're on a bit of a
maximum input
road
of
trip.
200 watt input, the power station can be fully recharged in about, what's that say, 3.5 hours with solar panels. Solar panel doesn't come with this, the solar panel.
Yeah, we didn't get the solar panels, but you can get solar panels, and these are the cables for the solar panels. So it comes with the cables for the solar panels, which you can also charge. Dirtfish Mish got the solar panels, we didn't get the solar panels, but
we're not bitter.
We're not bitter, that's alright.
It's got 11 output ports, and it's sure to meet your needs.
It sure does.
For charging.
So the EB55, it comes with 4 USB ports here, which is, it's a bit better than the EB3A, which Dirtfish Mish got.
Yeah, just saying.
Not comparing.
Just saying.
But yeah, so it's got 4 charging ports for the USB, so charge your phone, charge your Kindle, whatever you need to charge, you can do that
Well, I'd
in
like
there.
to see something, Chad. It's all right to tell me, Ant. Plug something in and make it work.
All right. We've got our trusty UHF radios here from the Fanasis that I actually haven't charged them since we used them last, but the battery it was still pretty full, but I'm just going to show you how easy it is to charge anything. Plug her in, push this little button here, green light turns on, your LCD screen turns on, and as you can see here, the output, it's running at about 3 watts, so it's slowly charging, probably because they're pretty full anyway.
So
And you can see the light on there,
yeah.
flashing.
So it's more than just a convenience. It can be for your personal safety as well. You know, you can use various things on it. I read where one bloke said he was going to use it. He had sleep apnea. He was going to take it out of the bush instead of having the generator and use it. And it's the sort of thing you could use in conjunction with your generator. You imagine Ant's got his wife out. She's up the bush using the generator, chiseling out gold from the roof. Ant hops out of bed, plugs in his mobile phone because he wants to go up and have a few selfies, puts his hair straightener in, straightens his hair, goes up, does the selfie. So you can use it for fun, you can use it for safety, just convenience. Mobile phones, Ant's always saying to me, I want to watch your videos when we're out the bush. Ant's saying, no,
True.
don't want to flatten my battery. Ant's going to charge his, or has been charging his metal detecting battery on it.
Yeah, they take the very easy to charge it. There we go.
When we do go away, Ant, I want to park in the town and lift it out a couple of times. Say, oh, this old thing, just to show off.
That's it.
So
I actually use this to charge my detecting battery overnight, so it's already fully charged, but just wanted to show you that it's easy enough to plug in.
it's a bloody good little bit of stuff. It's a great thing, and thanks very much, BLUETTI. So there'll be a link in your Ant?
Yeah, we'll put a link to this machine in the description of this video if you want to check out all the specifications and formalities and all that. It'll all be in there. We do have an affiliate link. It's not a paid sponsorship, like BLUETTI aren't paying us anything for this. We do get to keep the machine, which is great. So they've kindly offered to give us this, but we're not doing a paid review or anything. We're just giving you our honest feedback on the machine.
You're going to see us use it later on in the bush. We're going to use it. Ant's put his sandwich maker. Who doesn't travel without a sandwich maker? We're going to,
generally I have a cold lunch, but I'm very happy that I'm going to have a hot toasty today because it's freezing.
So all the technical expertise that's gone into that, all the electrical products you can use. Ant's most excited about the sandwich maker.
I am most excited about the sandwich maker. Hot lunch today.
And don't shy away from the technology. You know, if you're like me, you'll think, oh, I don't think that I'd be able to use it and things like that. Don't shy away from it. I mean, when Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone, people said, oh, that won't work, you know. And
Who needs that?
Yeah, that's hopeless. And then his wife said to him, listen, Al, she said, build a second one. You've only got one. When you get two, they'll work better. And look what happens. So same with this. Get it, embrace it, use it. When you're out in the bush, have it in your tent, have it in your caravan.
Yep.
As you've seen, easy to use, easy to handle, easy to pick up and move around. Takes up no space whatsoever.
No, it's very compact as well, which I like because you know, some of these things can get a bit bulky.
Yeah.
So,
if you've got a big ass generator, obviously you're going to be doing some generator.
Exactly.
Generator.
No fuel either.
Yeah, no fuel.
No
so
fuel. Fully electric, so that's good.
If you're out in the bush and you don't want other people to know where you are, you can be using this and no noise whatsoever.
Yeah.
What's in there? A rat hole there.
12-volt socket here. So, you know, your little fridges and whatnot, the some people, I got one, it's my dad's, but I steal it from him sometimes, and it's a little fridge that we put in the car. So we've got power running to the fridge when the car's going, but then when we stop, obviously we lose power. So now I can plug the little fridge into this socket here, and we can have cold drinks in the summer as well. And
Right, mate.
one other thing, actually,
Yes.
I almost forgot, it does have on the back here, it's actually got a light as well.
Oh yeah.
So just push this button and boom, the light turns on.
Could have told me when I didn't.
Well, I thought you knew that the light was coming on.
Well, I thought the little thing was a light. I had my face pointed up to it. So,
And it gets better. Push it again, it gets a bit stronger. And then when we crack the beers
yeah.
and you want to start having a party, the strobe light comes on.
Fantastic, yeah. Yeah, I can just imagine you and I having a few beers and having a disco at the bush. It hurts my brain. Between the light and the idea of you and I semi-naked with a few beers and the strobe light on, my brain stopped braining now.
Oh, jeez.
Righto, boys and girls. So
Right.
there it is.
BLUETTI EB55.
There's a whole lot of technical details that we were supposed to tell you about, but
Tried our best.
we've done what we can, because you got two fools with something that's far more sophisticated than we are.
Key thing I think is the 700 watt. It does go up to 1400 watts.
Yep.
So anything over 1400 watts it won't power. So I did try and put the kettle on, but the kettle that I have is it's a bit too powerful. So it was 2400 watts, so 2400 watts. So it does have a little overload thing on the LED screen as well. So underneath here, if you put anything too powerful, like I tried with the kettle, which was 2400 watts, it says overload and it just won't turn on. So nothing will happen, it won't explode or you won't get a fire or anything, but it just won't power anything that's too powerful. But our sandwich maker that's 750 watts, it does run it, and that's what we'll be having for lunch today. So,
And all the important stuff, you know, your laptop, your phones, your Kindle, all the stuff that you've got inside your caravan, has got inside your Winnebago or whatever, no effort. It'll power on no effort. And
definitely.
11 outlets, so the whole family can find a space and use their machines, do you call them? What do you call them?
Yeah, devices, yeah.
Yeah.
And one other thing, Glenn, we forgot to mention is the wireless charging on the top there.
All
so
right, yep.
you can even just put your phone on top.
Oh, good.
So all the new phones that you can just charge wirelessly, just chuck your phone on top and you can charge your phone there as well. So
Good work, Ant.
you name it, it's got it.
And Max Power, that was Ant's stage name when he was a stripper.
Shush, Glenn, don't tell people about that.
Righto, Ant. Let's go and detect this.
Let's go get some gold.
Yeah, we'll
we'll
get
do
some
the hut
relics
first.
first.
Yeah,
So we're
see
going
what
to
we can
detect this
get.
hut, and we'll tell you a little bit more later. Good work, Ant.
Cheers, mate.
We're just below Ant's hut. There's plenty of signals, and there's stuff laying on the surface.
Yep.
That doesn't guarantee us a good find, but
No.
this is my first decent signal worth having a look at, or worth filming at least. We're going to have a quick relic challenge here. We're not going to stay here very long. The reason I've said we're going to have a relic challenge because I think
you've
this
got a
might,
nice
this might turn
signal.
out to be something.
That'll be right.
Right, Ants.
Well, here we go in the hand. What do we got, Glenn?
I think that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, big brass rivet off leather harness.
Rivet.
So that's why it was
Sounds so nice.
sounds so good. But anyhow, nice little thing. The chimney itself is pretty small. You know, it doesn't look. But the amount of signals that are laying on the ground, it wasn't a 1 week one, a 2 week one. The broken glass and that bolt and that are up there. They were here for a while, so maybe we can round up something out.
Yeah.
Anyhow,
what else we can get.
I was thinking that was a coin, that's why I was going to have a rabbit challenge, a relic challenge. But we are going to have a relic challenge, Ant. So everything you dig, stick it in your pocket.
That's it. All right. Well, now I better get back to it.
Right, mate.
Good man.
Thumb sideways. What's going on, mate? What have we got?
Well, we're still at the hut site, and I've got my first decent target that we're going to film. Give you a listen.
You warming up?
I am absolutely freezing. So I want to dig as much as I can to warm up because it's bloody cold.
The breeze is coming from the south and it's bloody cold, alright?
Move this log out the way.
We've got our hoodies on.
Yep.
And we've ordered our booties. If winter's coming, so get on the site and order your booties. Be like all the cool kids. I reckon they're alright, the booties too. I reckon they're great. Righto, mate. What do you see?
I was just going to say, the only other thing is, you know, it takes about 3 weeks for the shipping, which is a bit unfortunate. Nothing we can do about it, but so we're waiting patiently for our beanies to come as well.
Yeah.
So if you do order something, yeah, just know that it'll take about 2 to 3 weeks for shipping. Alrighty.
Right.
Head in the game.
I've ordered the black one. Josie's ordered the pink one. I wear Josie's pink one when she's not around. Especially if I've got.
It'll suit you.
Oh well. If we're away camping and you've got the strobe light going, that's the first thing I'll reach for is a big beanie. That's just a disturbing image. Righto, mate.
Oh.
I like the sound of this.
Me too, there's a bit of glass.
Yeah, it just goes to show they were here longer than that small heap of stones would suggest.
Another bit of glass.
Someone, we were digging a button last week.
Some pottery.
And someone at a bit of pottery, yeah. Someone said they saw the button flick out, you know, when we were.
Yeah, I read that comment. Oh god.
And that's the story of it. But if you're at home watching on the big screen, and you've got a feeble-minded bloke and a bloke that's practically legally blind, this will be good, I reckon. I'm
hope
very
so.
optimistic about this.
More glass, lots of glass.
I might have gone the relic challenge too soon. The rivet let me down a little bit. I went back and picked up that bolt, you know, that bolt that I first showed you.
Of course you did.
Yeah, well, remember one other time it pretty well got down to who had the biggest bloody load of rubbish. So,
yeah, I do remember that, unfortunately. Alright, where are you?
It's probably a good thing that it hasn't shown out. Right. Oh, what is it?
Bullet.
A bloody 3R3. Yeah.
Damn it.
Oh, well,
Sounded sensational.
yeah, it
but,
did. I
you know,
was expecting a penny.
Yep, hopeful.
Right.
Next one.
Oh, I'd give you a thumb sideways.
Really?
Yeah. Oh well.
Alright.
Right, our Ant's got another one here. He's pushing hard.
Well, now I've got a relic challenge. I've got to win
Yeah,
it.
that's right. Yeah. We're very competitive when we get out the bush.
Alright, let's see what she is.
There's a heap of signals around the stones. I'm just going to have a bit of a dig in a minute and dig that little area up and just eyeball a few things because there's that many signals in the compact area that they'd overload a coin or something anyhow. So, plus I'm going for bulk now. I learned from last time.
Alright, it's out.
Here we go.
And that.
What is it, mate?
I don't know actually. A Y.
Why is it so? Remember that
Why is it so, Glenn?
Julius Sumner Milner used to be on TV, and I'd be before your time. He was a scientist, and that was his saying. Why is it so?
Well, I think it's just a bit of lead, bit of metal.
Righto, put it in your kit. Put it in your kick, and I'll see you at the weigh-in.
Right, well, I just dug out my Y piece of lead, And as you do, go over the hole before you fill it in, and
So jumping to conclusions is risky exercise.
it is. So I think our target that we initially wanted is still in here.
Yeah,
so
I think so, mate.
let's go.
And sounds all right too.
It's still hopeful.
Yeah.
Get one up on Glenn in the relic challenge.
Yeah, well, I should have snuck around behind her and said, oh, look what I found. Yeah, now this is more likely. It did seem a bit strange that other signal set. That's better. Nothing, mate?
What is that?
What is that?
Glenn?
No,
No ideas?
I can't tell. I'll go out on a limb here, Ant, and I'll say it's part of something.
Well, actually, there's holes. I mean, it could be an old bell. See these holes on the side?
Oh yeah, I see, yep.
See what I mean?
I see people at home can't see, but now they can. What
Yeah,
metal
they're-
is it? Any idea? Give her a rub on the pants. It might be something. It's really
Maybe
the
I will
best-
get one up on
Well,
Glenn.
it's the best thing we've found so far.
Looks like,
Not that we've set the bar very high.
no, we haven't. Nah, I'm not sure what it is yet, but we'll try and clean it up.
Yeah.
Might get a bit
It's
of
got a
water
bit of
on
interest to it all the same.
it. Yeah.
Right, mate, I reckon
Alright.
that's a thumbs up. No, I'm
No,
going
that's a sideways.
I'm marking high this
All
morning.
right, then we'll go thumbs up.
Good
Cheers,
work.
mate.
Ant and I put in an enjoyable 25 minutes here, digging a few signals and mucking around. We're about to take off and chase the gold. So, you're the judge of the relic challenge. I'm leaving it up to you because I think I've won. Right, Ant. These are Ant's treasures. This is brass hand pump, you know, like that. If you're watching this without sound, that's a hand pump.
Turn the sound on.
303 shell, modern day bottle top, nail. These two things we think are connected. That was a lead shot. We don't know what they are, but they're circular and they've got a hole around them. This one's sort of a better example of that one. They ring a bell with me. You can see where there's been metal in the centre, but I can't place them. So that's Ant's entry. That's the thing that was sitting in the middle of the fireplace. Hinge, obviously. Bottle. Green bottle.
Yeah, that's my glass.
Oh, is that your glass? Now, these are my prizes. That, whatever that is, I wondered if it was part of a watch key. You know, a pocket watch key, it goes in like that, but I see you've got a little hole there, so whether it's out of the world's smallest gun, now pull it back. So that, my rivet, this thing, Ant was onto it straight away, and so was I.
Found a few of these now, haven't you?
Yeah, which you can see where it bends over, so it's been a wooden ruler with a hinge in it. And when they were digging the tunnels and digging the water races and things like that, I thought they were a bit haphazard, but we've started to pick up a few parts of a bloke correctly identified the thing I found last week. Excuse me, as part of a divider, you know, what we'd call a compass. You know, so obviously they were much more scientific than we thought.
Yeah.
And this is my last one. I haven't cleaned him up, but I thought he was clean when he came out. But it's a button, and it's still joined. Still got a bit of cloth on him. That's dirt there, but he's still got a bit of cloth on him. So that button.
Come on. Can you see anything on it?
Well,
It's at the back.
I don't know whether that's the back of the front, to be quite honest.
That's the back. You can see the.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that'll
So
be
that's
the
a
front.
job for Ant. So I'll button.
All right,
So-
Glenn, all right.
Apart from a lot of
Basking in
fun,
the glory.
we didn't achieve a lot.
Yeah.
But anyhow, Ant and I moved to across the creek from where we were last week, And we're in an area that's, well, it's diggings. And the reason they call it diggings is that's all these poor blokes have done. It's all diggings. There's holes everywhere. Here's a water race that they've dug. This is where they've turned the water out. Bring it down here to help them wash this big hole here. So they've washed that gully right out. They've pick and shoveled it and brought the water in and kept washing it. So when you're in an area like this, you get down in there, especially if you're lucky enough for it to be clean, which this isn't.
No.
But then you keep up on the top, on the edges as well, because the ground here, that's about the level of the ground, and all this ground
They've thrown out.
they've thrown out. So it's quite often you'll get a little bit that's been thrown out. They've brought the shovel along and thrown out. But in this area, the bush is as thick as the hairs on a cat's back, but it's good bush. I've got gold out of it. That's the sort of ground it is. It's gold in the white quartz. Yeah. So uphill, down dale, you'll be bloody feeling your legs tonight.
Yeah, I bet.
And yeah, so this is it. So you hear about them going to the diggings. Well, when you look through the bush here, it's all diggings. So we'll try and get a little bit, mate.
Cute beanie, by the way, Glenn.
It's as cold as buggery here.
It bloody is.
And beggars can't be choosers.
That's it. Well, I was still waiting for ours, so
Yes,
that'll do. That'll do.
Yeah.
Warm the head up.
I know I'm putting myself up for a bit of backlash, but I'll wear it.
Yeah.
Got a birthday coming up, people. Just keep it in mind. Right, man.
Cheers, mate. Good luck.
Thanks, mate. Thank you. Cheers.
Just moved spots and had a coffee, and now Glenn's on to his first target.
Yeah, and I've got up on the middle of it. It's almost an aisle. Yeah, I've got a signal.
And you're a fair way, a few inches down there, aren't you?
Yeah, I've taken
Take
all this out of it.
Fair bit out. Yeah.
So we're not madly keen on it, but we like to film a few.
Yep.
So we'll see how we go.
Yeah.
It's a little bit tricky.
Don't fall.
No, I don't want to fall. I don't. More importantly, I don't want to bloody flick my signal out behind me. I think it might have shifted because it sounds a little bit different.
It does. Maybe it's in there now. Yeah, very close now. In the wall?
Yeah, I think it might be. I might have been digging up above it a little bit. Oh, sorry, mate.
It's close. Jeez. I watched my head.
If you wonder what we're laughing at, I went for an extra swing and nearly brought the end of the pickup on Ant's forehead.
Yep. Yeah, that would have been unfortunate.
It would have been unfortunate, all right. Yeah, all we could hope for then was that it was a clean kill.
Thanks, Glenn.
No, that's
Doesn't sound good now, does it?
no. It's got too big, hasn't it? That's blinging out like that.
Yep.
I see where someone. There it is.
Yeah.
They found a leg iron.
Oh.
Like a convict leg iron. And it tickled me. Graham Paul sent me the link. And it tickled me because in one of our earlier videos, probably we made 6 months before that, I was talking about relics and I said, you know, dig around, you might even find something like a convict leg iron. Then when I watched the tape, I thought, God, that might have been a stupid thing to say. So
There it is. I see it. Nah, right near that finger.
that one?
That one.
Yeah, it looks like a bit of, might be almost on a bit of rubbish, like a,
Yeah.
like it might have been a hut before it was there. Yeah, well, it's a fair bit with all this sort of stuff in the hole. But whatever is in there isn't worth our time digging it out. Interesting, there was a bit of pottery in there.
Yeah, all the way down there.
Right, Ant.
On to
That's
the
our
next one.
first signal. Thumbs down, mate.
Yep. Alright, mate, what do we got?
Well, I found this ant. I don't know what it is. I've been given a bit of a clean up. And I honestly don't know what it is.
Put it flat in your hand so we can see
Yeah.
it. Alright,
So It's sort of like a bent over, like it's been made to slide onto something. So what it is, I don't know, whether it's part of a hair clip or something, I don't know. It was just here. That's my pick. It was just here, straightforward signal. So then these patch of watchstones caught my eye. You can just see a little drain coming down here, and they've been using the water in this gully here. This gully that they've made, it's more of a digging than a gully. So they've been using some of the water to separate these washstones, the flow of the water washstones. And I've got a signal
Right there.
right there. So see all these stones, they've came out of that gully there, and it's a bit hard to tell, but just here, Anne can tell you too, there's a little depression where the water's flown down from behind us. They've put a box or used their dish and taken these stones away from the wash they were working. So the fact that he's in these reject stones gives us some hope.
It definitely does.
But also the fact that just in there where we dug our first signal, it turned out that it was part of a hut.
Yeah.
It wasn't an ant. The
Definitely.
bloke had built a hut, and I don't know whether he predated the gully
I reckon.
or whether he just stayed up in the air and built his hut up on that hump. But so there's a few signals here, but you can see these stones turning out.
Yeah.
Hold on, Ant.
You can't
Oh,
see it already.
I reckon
can
I
you?
can.
No way.
What's that there? Can you?
Oh yeah, I think
Can
it
you
is.
see an edge?
I think it is. I can see it. Yes, it is,
Yeah.
Glenn. You beauty.
There he
Look
is.
at
Look at that. It's only small, but as
Only
you
small. That's actually decent.
well, at least
Now you're
yeah.
covering it. Yeah.
Yeah, so
very
they've-
nice.
They've a little
him
bit,
right out.
a little bit's ridden out on a stone, like been stuck to that clay. They've been a bit careless when they've been washing,
Yep.
and it's easy to me to say careless. I mean, they're doing it bloody 12 hours a day or whatever. You'd soon get careless, but so there's a little bit of ant,
Wow.
So
Good
we'll-
job, mate.
a little bit of gold, and whatever that other little thing is that someone might be able to
I've
help
got
us
that
out
in.
with.
I'll put it in already.
Yeah, we'll have that. Oh yeah, we'll have that for our
Yep.
roundup.
0.4. I'll go 0.4.
Well, I'll be happy if he is 0.4 ant. To be quite
What do you reckon?
truthful. He's big enough in
Big enough, yeah. He's flat, but
yeah.
that's why I reckon maybe 0.4. Hopefully.
Rightio.
See what happens.
Flat but attractive.
Definitely.
Girl that used to sit in front of me at school, Ant. Rightio.
Dolly.
Jebbadali! Good work,
man.
Ant. Rightio. Ant just switched the camera off, and we were just talking about how we spotted that little one. We're checking out these stones, these wash stones where the blokes washed dirt in the gutter, and lo and behold,
Another little signal.
another little signal. So
And this is right in the water race, isn't it?
Yeah,
That
it is,
looks like
yeah.
the old water race.
yeah, it's exactly right, mate. It's a water race, and that's what they were doing. They were using the water race with the box just to have a quick tidy up. Yeah, that's, if he dropped that bit, look at that stone. You'd swear that wasn't natural, but that's just the way it is. You know, it's not. Oh, yeah, mate.
I've got to get in close, Glenn, because your eyesight's, I think, getting better. It's not getting any worse, that's for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Look at these.
I know.
They're interesting in themselves.
It's bizarre. He's heavy. He's sunk right to the bottom.
Oh, yeah, man.
Man.
You go down there and go so I drop him. I reckon I drop him.
It sounds like it,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I drop him on the coil.
I hope so. Yeah, yep.
Like that. That bastard.
Damn it. Not gold.
Still, in some ways, maybe if I dug that first, I wouldn't have. I said, oh, it's just rubbish.
Exactly.
And I'd be 100 yards down the hill.
Yep. Little piece of metal, huh?
Yeah, maybe even lead, maybe even melted lead, because
Yeah.
it didn't make a bad sound. It's
Yeah.
got a bit of shine to it, a little bit of
Lead. Yeah.
lead, maybe even.
Silver!
Well, I wouldn't say silver, but maybe amalgam.
You reckon a Melbourne?
Well,
He puts it in his mouth.
yeah, that's right. Yeah. It's
very shiny.
It's shiny, isn't it?
Look at it.
It's worth keeping and
Definitely.
investigating.
Yeah, definitely.
Because they did use mercury to capture the fines, capture the.
Yeah, we aren't going to throw that one away.
No, we'll keep him and investigating that.
Yep. It's very shiny. Be good if a bit of yellow would pop out.
Yeah, well, I'll give him a little whack with that digger later and see if we can make him give it yellow, but a little bit of something.
Yeah. Well, on we go. You do
Mate.
that.
I'll go sideways.
Yeah,
Thumbs up
sideways.
for the first gold.
That's it.
Sideways
for the
thumb
second.
for that one. Yeah. Ant's got a signal here, and we're a bit pumped up because it's where a long time ago I got a lot of little ones with an older detector. I don't know how I missed this one, but if it is gold, the only thing I can assume is that the booster's making it sound better than it actually is. So Ant's found it. So
That's what she sounds like.
Yeah.
At the moment.
yeah,
Nice ground underneath. Bit of
I'd go slow
charge
man. I
on
reckon
there.
he's got to be small, mate.
What?
Did you see him already?
I think so.
Where?
Look right there. Zoom in.
Oh
You on it? Nah.
no, I can't see. What,
Come
you
on,
reckon
Ben.
that's-
Open up your eyes.
You reckon that's it? No,
I don't know.
No, that's not gold, mate.
Oh. I was trying to do a Glen then. No. Alright, false
Right,
alarm.
false alarm.
Back on it.
Must be in your rubbish pile, I reckon.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
She's out of there.
I've got to look through the bloody camera. I reckon if I looked over the top, I'd be a better chance. Oh, now we're going.
Got him in the hand.
Oh well, that's a relief.
Alright.
Well, mate. Yeah.
Can you see anything?
No, mate, I can't see it yet. There. No,
Where?
I can't see. I just wanted to. You can't be far.
I know, we haven't got much material left.
You see anything?
Not yet.
That's how he always goes in the other hand, isn't it?
Yep. Don't think it's gold. Because surely we would have seen him by now.
Still in your hand, whatever you're doing, throw him away.
I think it's that. I don't know. It's not that.
What about the old tip on the coil trick?
Unless
I can see something.
it's
Yeah,
that. It is
It
gold.
is that.
Oh.
Good work.
What a relief. Jesus.
Yeah,
Look at that.
good work,
Nice
mate.
little bit of shiny. You see it?
Yeah, I can see you
Get
now.
that
Yeah, I can see.
There you can.
I can see you now, mate.
There we
Yes.
go. Sparkling.
Flip
in
him
the
over on his
sunlight.
back, will you, mate? Or on his stomach.
There
There
we
he is.
go.
Nice little sort of roofy, roundy little bit.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Spit shine.
Marvellous how he was hiding in the last second. No wonder I couldn't find him the first time. Every time I was detecting, he must have taken off and hid somewhere else. It was like playing hide and seek with a kid 10.
That looks better.
That looks, yeah, even I can see you now. Good work, mate.
Just right after the end, I wasn't sure.
No,
because
and
you
then
didn't
when you
pop
picked
out
out
at all.
that round stuff,
Yeah.
I thought it was a bit of rust.
Yeah.
Right,
Happy
without
days.
throwing that away, I'd like to see you 2 thumbs up, mate.
Yeah, on the board.
Yeah, good on you.
Cheers, mate.
And getting to be about lunchtime too, I reckon, mate.
Yes, sure is. I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, we'll head back. Ant and I are heading back to the car, and often when you're out in the bush, or sometimes when you're out in the bush, you come across where someone else has found something, and they've raked it. So they've raked the sticks and leaves off, and you can be forgiven for thinking that this is a raking, and in a way it is. There's raking marks here, here, all up through here. It's all been raked back. But the difference is, this was big kangaroos. This was kangaroos. They've raked it back because they're the same as you when you're having a picnic. They don't want to be laying on a sharp stick, so they do these rakings. What caught my eye when they've been raking is they most have raked across where there used to be a hut, because they've exposed all this glass, and that top there, look at that top, that's lovely. It's a handmade top off a flagon. Look at that. That's,
shame it's not complete.
yeah, but look how crudely that's made, and how old that would be. So the kangaroo's been raking away here, and there's plenty of signals. They must have only had relic detectors, so I don't think they've had gold detectors, because there's plenty of signals. But they missed one here. It's not as good as I thought it was, actually. It sounded on first when I started off. I know one thing, I'll have to put the end of my digger on the grinder. It's as blunt as anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds better.
That's the one.
So when the kangaroos have been in here raking and digging relics, it missed something. Probably because you tucked up in that tussock. Don't see anything, Ant, do you? Oh!
Yep. And it's a coin!
The coin is
English
threepence, I think. Yeah.
Mickey?
Someone's had him on his bloody watch chain because
Got a hole in it.
I think he's got a hole in him. Yeah, he's got a hole in him.
Can you make out a year?
Oh, I can see. All I can see is the 3 there,
Yeah.
so the date should be other side of that.
Yeah.
You want to have a crack?
Yep.
So that's one the kangaroos left us.
1862.
Oh, good boy. Good work.
1862.
There's a lot of broken glass here, though, isn't there?
There is, yeah.
We might give it another 10 minutes here, before we have our lunch. I came across here before, and Ant was across the other side, and I guess that was something all right because it was sounding really well. So I waited till we were on our way back to film us. But I was interested with the top of that flagon around the corner there. And there's a lot of broken glass.
1962.
Righto, mate. Stick him
one.
in your kick. Stick him in your pocket.
Alrighty.
One for the bloody cabinet. We haven't had much for the cabinet lately, did you?
No.
Didn't take that axle that I offered you,
No,
did you?
I really wanted to take it, but I thought Camille would give me a clip over the ears, so I had to leave that one.
Ant and I are back having lunch. I know I did a magic trick with Ant's cup.
Nearly lost it.
The fact that I nearly spilled it meant it was Ant's cup. Sorry, mate, I spilled your drink.
That's all right, mate.
And shows what we're doing.
Well, charging my phone, because I've been doing quite a bit of filming and we only had 2% battery left by the time we got back to the car. And we are having a hot lunch today. We are going to have some toasties. So I've just plugged in our toasty machine, turned him on. Now that output jumped right up. See that? Up to 737 now, 734. So our toasty maker is on and we're heating up, and soon we'll chuck them in there and we'll have a nice hot lunch. Looking forward to it, Glenn.
Yeah, I am too, mate. Ant's filming using a BLUETTI. cooking using the BLUETTI. There's a heap of other uses for it, obviously. We're not the best blokes to be explaining to you how it works or how to use it. Obviously there'll be people that at home think, yep, I could use that. I want to do that and use my laptop and various things. Ant's currently working on a book, so he'll...
There's been a few requests for you to write a book, Glenn.
That's right. Yeah.
But yeah, great addition to any outdoor adventurist, camping, detectorists if you want to go away for weekend trips. So no, we're wrapped.
Yeah, and as I said earlier, not just for the convenience of it, but there'll be a safety aspect in it as well. You know, that if you get out of the bush and you're bloody in the strife and your phone's flat,
yeah,
or if you use some sort of medical equipment that you need powered, there's all sorts of things that you can do with it. I mean, it's not just good enough to stand in the middle of the bush, put your hat on a stick and wave it.
No, as much as you like to.
As much as you like to. So use your phone, all the other things that you can do with it. Righto, Ant.
All right.
Good work.
Let's get these singers ready.
Bang up job.
Get 'em in. Cheers, mate.
I'll get a thumbs up, mate.
Alright, look at that. She is cooking. Steam is flowing.
It's cranking out. Come around the side here, mate, and have a look at it. It's cranking out the heat.
It is.
Look at it there.
I think they're ready.
I reckon they must be doing it. Look at that.
Oh yeah, sensational.
It'd be worth buying one just for that, wouldn't it?
It is.
Even if it didn't charge your phone.
I wasn't worried about the phone.
Yeah,
I wasn't
yeah.
worried about the detectors. I was
Yeah.
more worried about a hot lunch, so I'm wrapped. Let's hook into it, mate.
Oh, too right. Geez, we're lucky, mate.
Bon
We're out in the
appetit.
bush. We've got a little bit of gold in our pocket. We've got some relics. We've got that coin.
Silver. Yeah, we got gold, silver.
1862 turbans.
Yep.
We've had a lot of fun, and now we've got a good feed.
Yep. You know what we say in Polish before we eat?
No.
We say smacznego.
Smacznego?
Smacznego.
Smacznego.
Smacznego, buddy. Let's get into it.
Well, smacznego. Right, our Ant's got a signal here. It's in the yellow clay. It's not that far away from where I got the one when I was out by myself last Sunday. So, Ant reckons it's only small, the signal itself. So let's see how we go. It's a signal, but just a signal, isn't it?
Yep. There.
Yeah.
Let's see how we go.
Yeah. These little ones are tricky because with these external speakers that we use, you'll be on it and it'll sound real big, and then you'll move it and it'll sound real well, it'll disappear.
Yeah.
So check that one.
Mhm.
She's still there.
Yep. I don't want to lose any of that soil.
No.
Too.
Nice yellow clay.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's me. See the difference with that little bit of dirt made to that signal.
Yep. Sounds
Which
a lot
is,
better now.
yeah,
doesn't it?
which is usually an indication that the signal's not real big. You know, if that was the biggest signal, that little tiny bit of dirt wouldn't have made much difference
Yeah,
to it.
exactly. True.
So it might be in that dirt, it might be in that hole. At least you can rest easy now, you know it is a signal.
Yeah. Yep,
I
definitely.
mean, I know it was a signal before, but
Now it's a definite.
yeah, you get brown dirt, really brown dirt and ash. Sufan, I suppose the question if you
Yeah, I was gonna say.
if you dig into ash, you know, should you keep digging? And most times no. Most
Yeah.
times if you dig down and you see that ash bob up, you know, especially around the area, and it's not a definite, like if it's not a improved signal when you do, you can say fire truck and move on. I've got the glasses on, mate. I'll read the pounce if I see anything. I've got that sort of squint happening, you know, when you're reading the paper and you're sort of squinting sideways. I've got the squint on now.
She's out.
Ta. Good work.
Heading the game, Glenn.
Right, mate.
Alright, ready?
You bloody... Oh,
What's happening?
yeah, no, that's it. Carry on.
That's alright.
I wanted the whole world to move and I could stay in the same spot.
There
You
it
see
is.
it?
Yep,
Ah.
I can see it. Come and look.
Shift your detect the other side and
Yeah,
I'll
turn this
go
off.
for the big... And you can see it, and it's gold, obviously.
Yep, definitely gold.
Where are we, mate?
Can you see it?
No, I can't
You
see
have
it.
to get up a bit higher.
You hold the thing, you hold the phone, and I've got my eyeballs working.
Alright, who can see it?
Oh, I can see it.
Oh,
Yeah, there he is. There he is.
good man. I bet you
Hey,
a lot
West
of our
Moore.
subscribers will be able to see it before you do.
Yeah, I bet they bloody can't. You want to get your eyes checked.
But there it is. It's a little bit, nice little flat
But
bit.
it'll count.
Yep. Oh, there we go. Oh, gorgeous. Look at that.
0.2, you reckon?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I reckon she'll go 0.2.
And that's what I was talking about. So it's in the ground that's been thrown out of that bit they've worked out. They've dug that up. That clay's been the bottom. They've thrown it with a shovel, scraped a little bit too deeply and thrown
Missed
it
it.
out. Yeah.
Left a nice little bit for us.
So Ant's got a bit there, which is good.
Awesome. Happy days.
We're going to give it here a few more minutes, then we're going to move further along the track.
Yeah.
We're moving back to where we got that little 1.71 last time we filmed.
Yep. Sounds
Well,
good.
Ant, you got to film yourself and do a thumbs up on the.
Yeah.
Good work, mate.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Oh, that's good. Right, see this bloke here? This is George Weiss. Now,
Hey,
I've known him, I reckon, for more than 30 years, and I've never met him anywhere else but out the bush detecting. That's the only time we've ever met.
It's about 20 years.
20 years seems like 30. When you're
I know,
when
it
you're in
feels
George's
like it.
company, it seems longer for some reason.
That's how old I am.
Righto, we're only a couple of months apart. We both enjoy detecting. We both like getting out of the bush. George is bloody good at it, and I know he's good at it because he's knocking off gold from one of my spots that I've left. So he got 2 bits last week there. Tommy just got a good bit.
I probably got the better detector, that's the problem.
Yeah. Anyhow, George comments on our videos and he calls himself the Red Jackaroo, and this is how slow I am. I thought, Red Jackaroo, oh, obviously he had reddish hair when he was young and he worked as a jackaroo somewhere, you know, up on the cattle stations. Then I was talking to him a fortnight ago, he drove past, and as he drove away from me, I thought, oh, George drives a Red Jackaroo. So that's why he's the Red Jackaroo. Terrific bloke, hard-working bloke, good family man. Anything else you want me to say about you, George? You told me to say. Righto.
Tell them all the secret spots.
No. And there's no, if you see George, no sense following him because there's no gold around where he is. Righto, Ant, I'm pleased to introduce you to George. And
Yeah,
George,
nice
this
to
is
meet you,
Ant.
George.
Nice to meet you guys.
So watch our next video. If you've got any friends, tell them to subscribe. Righto, Ant. Thumbs up, mate. Thumbs
Good
up,
job.
George.
Thanks, guys.
Good
All
on
the
you,
best.
George.
Cheers.
Thanks.
Right, we're heading for home. Almost there. And Glenn's just got to do a little crossing first.
I just wanted to show you this, Ant. When you called out to me before, I was on this side of the creek, and I thought, well, I go down the creek and up the other side, and I thought, no, I'm too tired. So I've got this impromptu bridge here, but what I wanted to tell you while I'm walking across it is, I think I can click my heels when I'm standing on it,
Don't do it, Glenn.
is I'm about to turn 65 next week,
Woo!
and not next week, 3rd of April. So we're going to have a promotion for our 5,000 subscribers and my birthday. So make sure you subscribe. When we get to 5,000, we're going to have a good giveaway. We don't know what it is yet. It'll have a gold nugget in it and whatever else we can scrounge up. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to run across this log.
Now you're going to get off that log before I have a heart attack.
Right. Oh, we're going to run across and click my heels, but I'll just run across.
Good man.
Right,
Alright, home time. Nice one.
Righto, at the end of the day, Ant and I are about to have our roundup. We'll show you the stuff, and there's a few people that I'd like to mention, and then we'll weigh our gold when we get closer to the scales. So their first bit for the day was that little bit there. That was the first bit we found. He was in a heap of sort of stones, which turned out to be near a hut. And when I found that in the same heap of stones, I also found that. We speculated that it might have been about a bit of amalgam, you know, because it's shone up. So not sure, haven't really got any way apart from melting it to prove. There's no yellowy background, just might be a little bit of melted something, silver or something. not lead, but that was with that. Before that, when we were at our very first hut, we've got the button, the part of the wooden ruler, and got these two things that I feel as though I should know what they are, but I don't know what they are. There's some sort of seal or something like that. See, they've got holes on the side. They're like a lead seal. Two of them. The rivet.
Yep.
So then, this little thing, which it's got a little turning end on it. I just wondered whether it's similar but not the same as when you get a pocket watch key. It's had something broken off the end there, but it's very, very similar to that. So if you know what that is, have a shout. Now, Ant's 2 bits of gold. Ant, you got that one
bottom one first.
This one, you got that one sort of away from the gully, didn't you? That was the first one you got, and you can see a little bit of red dirt in it, and there were a lot of hot stones around there as well. And this one Ant got, we were talking about the clay being thrown out of the holes. So it'll be bloody touch and go whether those two outweigh that one. I reckon you're in with a bloody solid chance, Ant. Yeah, I reckon it's going to be very close. I'm a bit inclined to lean towards you because if you put those two together, they've got as much surface, and that one is definitely thicker. So I reckon you might be on a winner there. Ant dug that 303, and it took him about 3 hours to get over that. Every single he dug, he related to that.
Yep.
The buckle with the not the buckle either. That's the second time or third time to that. The button with the sort of steel stuck to him didn't really clean up that well. I thought it was a coin when I first dug him, but he's not. The glass of various places. That's where the kangaroos were. Champion Tuppence is where the kangaroos were as well. Yep. He's seen better days. He's got a hole in him. 1862 fits in well. And we'll put that in the cabinet.
Beautiful.
I went back and
rescued the axle.
Found the axle. I just wanted to pat the axle like an old horse. So good on you, mate. So that's pretty well that. Yep. Now, a bloke called Dan Smith, his mother Margaret Smith, she watches all the time. She likes our videos. She watches them with Dan. Dan's sister Josephine and daughter Lyndall, they also watch our videos, which we're thrilled with to think that a family unit watches our videos. You know, it's not just some bloke from 30 to 60 that's metal detecting and interested in metal detecting is watching. People are watching, men and women are watching because they're interested in what we do as much as what we find. Very pleased with that. Cross paths with a bloke called Billy Grigg during the week. Billy is in harness racing, and he told me that he watches our videos, enjoys our videos, gets a lot of information from them. He was detecting out near Linton. Saw some puddlers, knew all about the puddlers that he'd learned from our videos, and was able to apply the information. And also, when you're out the bush, and a lot of people are commenting too, they're more aware of what's around them. They realise that there's gold there, but they're more aware of when they...
Water races.
Yeah, water races and rock walls and chimney stones and things like that. So,
wash stones.
Rightly or wrongly, people are watching and learning. Another young bloke called Steve Lee. His name might have been Matt Lee now. I've said that. I put his name on the phone. He pulled up for yarn, so he watched our videos. His father's up around Beaufort and does well detection, and he'd done well detection, showed me a few photos. I said I'll give you a shout out on the phone. I think that's all my bases covered, Ant. Anyone else you'd like to mention?
Well, I think you've covered everybody.
BLUETTI, thanks very much for the power station.
Yep. Worked a treat.
It did.
Very nice
worked well.
Hot lunch.
We enjoyed it. We liked it. We're bloody happy to have it.
Yes.
And that's about it. We're going to go and weigh our gold.
That's it.
And anything else to report, mate?
That's it for now.
That's it for now.
Let's go weigh out this gold.
Let's go home, mate.
Do it.
Rightio, we're back. We've got the scales. Weighing time, Glenn.
Righto, Ant. You're admiring my beanie.
Gotta get that in.
I've got this bit, and I thought I was home free when you got your first bit, but then when you got your second bit, I reckon your 2 will outweigh my 1. The more I look at them, I reckon that your 2 will beat me. So I'll put mine on first.
All right.
That'll set the bar.
It'll be a day. 0.4 0.46.
Nearly half a gram.
Yeah,
Yep.
not bad.
So I reckon
I
if you,
called 0.4 for that one.
you lead with your smallest one, eh?
Yep. All right. 0.2.
Yeah,
Which
so
we thought.
yeah, so we're still anyone's game. So
Track him on.
0.46 to beat. Yeah.
0.46. If this is
Here it goes.
0.57.
I knew you.
Yeah.
So-
just
The three together,
just over a gram.
just over a gram. Good result, mate.
1.03. Very good.
Yeah, nice little photo too.
Yep. Very nice.
So good work. We've got our gold. We've got our power station. Thanks to BLUETTI, I can bloody manscape out the bush now if I need to. You know, turn that forest into a garden. Turn that forest into a playground. Takes balls to manscape, you know, Ant. So
Yeah. Good job.
thanks everybody. Enjoyed our day.
Yep.
Ant's got to take off and he's going out for dinner tonight.
Yep.
Camilla has been sending texts, things like,
Worried about me.
yeah, I'm
Where
worried.
are you?
We're worried about your whereabouts, not worried about you so much.
That's right.
Right, mate.
All right. Thanks
Another good
again.
one.
Great
Thanks,
day,
Ant.
mate.
Great times.
Thanks,
for that.
BLUETTI.
Thanks,
And
BLUETTI.
We'll see you soon, mate.
Thanks for the lady. I won't say old lady. Thanks for the lady that makes these beanies.
Yeah, she's done a great job.
Good on you, Margaret Smith. Thanks for watching.
Cheers.
Right out.
See you, mate. Bye.